Thank you, nandiyan pa rin kayo. Wala naman kayong choice. Pero, mga marathon lessons to eh. How I wish, in better circumstances. Mas marami akong tulong bago. Sige. So, yan, Satan, the Antichrist. So, yung no, Christ is the Messiah, the Anointed One. Tapos the Antichrist is in opposition. And then there's this false prophet. Si Martin Luther ang una nagsabi noon. Because of his opposition. Dahil nga sila ay, dahil sila ay hindi magkasundo. So, ano yan. Oh, yung Roman Emperor yung Antichrist. Roman Emperor. And then, syempre, meron siyang false prophet. Yun yung parang spokesperson niya. Yung parang PCOO niya. Communications officer niya. No? So, syempre, and then, the false prophet. Tapos, si Satan yung demonic force na at the back ni Emperor Domitian. To be more exact sa time niya. Okay, yan. Si Satan is fearful being apparently created as one of the cherubim. Although yung sa Ezekiel 1:5, mas nakafocus siya sa human rulers, no? People na we shall say, look at the height that you have fallen. Related dun sa sa pride na meron itong mga itong mga sabihin natin. People responsible or yung mga personalities na ito. And then perhaps yung primitive creation. So Genesis 1 verse 2, which is the serpent, no? Wherein hindi naman talaga noted kung paano na-create yung mga si Satan at saka yung mga demonic forces, no? Cast out of heaven, he makes earth and air the scene of his tireless activity. After the creation of man, he entered into the serpent and beguiling Eve by subtlety secured the downfall of Adam and Eve. But of course, we could not really tell in detail paano si Satan ang naging yung serpent. So the Adamic Covenant promised the ultimate defeat of Satan through the seed of the woman. Naniniwala ba kayo doon? Yung proto-evangelion? Na yun, after the fall, the seed of the woman, which is yung tao, will crush the head of the seed of the offspring of Satan. Others will look to it as proto-evangelion, meaning right from the start, there is already the promise of a deliverer. Pero potentially, we can also read too much din sa problem sa text na yun. So, dagdag na warning na lang sa ito. Then began Satan's long warfare against the work of God on behalf of humanity, which still continues. The present world, system organized upon the principles, offered greed, offer selfishness, ambition, and sinful pleasure is work. And that was the bribe which he offered to Christ. Tungkol sa Matthew 4 is the temptation, giving na ang niya, usurp, ibig sabihin, hindi sa kanya, pero ito to control of something that is not his. He promised to Jesus that he will be giving the world powers to him. If only Jesus will worship worship Satan. So, hindi naman yun nangyari. As prince of the power of the air, he is at the head of a vast host of demons. To him, under God, was committed upon earth the power of death, cast out of heaven as his proper share and position of authority. He still has access to God as the accuser of our brethren. So, ewan ko kung naniniwala kayo sa demons as part ng kanilang temptation, no? Part ng kanilang role in this world is to tempt people. But for me, sometimes, kasi di ba, we hear voices in our head. And sometimes yung voices na yun coming from God. We know that it's coming from Christ. Kasi sabi sa John chapter 10, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. So, we also hear yung voice ng enemy in order to deceive us, no? Magbigay ng mga false promises sa atin. Pero ano naman, sinful naman. So that the beginning of the Great Tribulation, Satan's privilege of access to God as accuser. So one of the names of Satan yung, is um, to keep on reminding us of our sins. And in the sight of God, always to accuse us of yung mga wrongdoings, no? In order for us, kasi pag tayo nagpadala tayo doon sa accusations si Satan, na pinanghihinaan talaga tayo kasi uh, in some way we agree, no, we agree with what he is accusing, since ginawa nga, no, ang ano yun, ang laging binabanggit yung accusation is something that we have already done in the past. So kaya it is a continuing struggle, no, for human beings. So, at the return of Christ in glory, Satan will be bound for 1,000 years, no? Revelation 22. After which he will be released for a little while, and he will become the head of a final effort to overthrow the kingdom. At yung concept ng the Satan will be chained, no, is ang uh, of course it's a preparation para dun sa millennial reign ni Christ. Defeated in this, yung both dun sa initial chaining, and then later on yung final rebellion, 'di ba? Matatalo siya at yun yung magiging yun yung cost ng yun ang magiging cost ng kanyang pagtatapos, which is being thrown into the lake of fire. Sayang lang, no, I could really tell more, no, about it, pero nung dine-develop ko na yung lessons, no, napagod na ako kasi ganda pa sana i-describe yung tungkol sa ano, no? Pero yung sa concept ng antichrist, ng ano, ng false prophet na nagtuturo ng ano, false religion, at saka winning people. It is interesting na ang proclamation ng gospel, people would not listen, pero through the false prophet nakaka-win sila ng ano, no, ng followers ng, 'di ba interesting. Naisipin mo anong ginawa natin, where did we get wrong, 'di ba? Saan ba tayo nagkamali? Na right from the start alam natin yung tinuturo natin as about truth and righteousness, but why was it not accepted? So what is there? And again, how I wish, we could talk more about it itong topic. But again, in a summary fashion, we can see how ano, no. Kasi for example, yung the woman that was about to give birth, andun rin yung role nung dragon, eh, no. So to ano, no, snatch, no. And then the child that was about to be born, kasi may similarity siya kay Jesus and Mary, pero ang tinutukoy nga doon is yung the church, di ba? So hindi nagtagumpay si Satan kasi pinoprotektahan ng ano. May mga ganong conversations dito sa Book of Revelation. And sometimes akala mo kaya mo na siyang interpret, pero it's really um, open pa rin for ano, no, for other uh, potential interpretations. Uh, Worship and revelation. Tingnan natin sa Christ. Bago tayo, ano, mga konti na lang tapos matatapos na tayo. Unless there are any questions dun sa ano, no? Yung ano, yung batch 1, tuwan-tuwa kasi ano na eh. Tapos nito wala na, ano na lang. Submissions na lang. And of course, meron kayong reading requirements, no? Yung, ano. Oo nga, no? Pwede yun kahit December na. Ang mahalaga lang, mabasa. Ang mahirap eh, check lang ng check tayo hindi naman binasa talaga. Pwede yun. Pwede yun kahit messenger or email na lang. Kunan nyo ng picture, that's it. Kasi checklist lang siya eh. Hindi na natin kailangan ano. Yung kung pwede natin masimplihan yung mga procedures, gawin natin.